These are dangerous times. At least, that's what I hear. The Empire? They're everywhere.
Today, guys, we have a bit of information about the next Star Wars game that is being published by Ubisoft and developed by Massive Entertainment, and it looks like it will be coming out on PlayStation 5, Windows, and Xbox Series X and S, of course. The release date is not until 2024, but we have a little bit of an idea of what the game will be. The game takes place during the period between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, and the gameplay says this: Star Wars Outlaws is a single-player, third-person action-adventure game set in the Star Wars universe, similar to the two previous games that we've gotten already. Set in an open world, the game will feature stealth and open combat, vehicle combat, space combat, and branching dialogue set between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Now, I don't really have much experience playing the other Star Wars games. I've touched them a bit, I've played them a bit, they're quite fun. I don't recall there being any type of like space combat or vehicle combat. I think there might have been some space combat. I don't remember vehicle combat. So what do you guys think about those changes, or are they changes? Am I tripping? Or are they not at all changes? Let me know down below. On top of that, though, I do like that they're trying to find some ways to branch off new and unique storylines within a universe that is already so set in its ways and so fleshed out that it can be really hard to tell new, unique, and exciting stories. But for the most part, they've done a really good job with these games so far, and that makes me excited to see what they can do with this one. It says here that players take control of outlaw scoundrel Kay Vess and her companion Nyx as they attempt one of the biggest heists the Outer Rim has ever seen. So, being kind of like a thief, you know, akin to somebody like Han Solo, and going through and trying to make your way through a universe that is not exactly hospitable, sounds like a pretty interesting idea. And as long as they take the aspects of the previous games and just give us a new, fun, exciting story, then I don't see any problems here. The last games, like I said, had some really cool mechanics, and even though it was a little scuffed on that last release on launch, for the most part they really do provide a lot of fun combat and force experience. Some okay story bits, other story bits I don't like whatsoever, but I'm just curious to see what other stories can be told, because really within Star Wars we really focus everything around just the Skywalker lineage, so seeing it go outside of that is definitely very nice. Now, I will say that Massive Entertainment apparently was developing the fucking Avatar game, like the Blue People game. I'm not happy about that, and also they didn't do the previous Star Wars games, so that it definitely makes me worry. Obviously, they already have a pretty easy foundation to build off of that just requires like story, and they have some decent Tom Clancy games, but like that Avatar Frontiers of Pandora game looked absolute fucking dog shit, and there isn't like a massive background here that I'm like super hyped about, so it definitely makes me a little bit worried. But what do you guys think? Are you guys more familiar with this or developer rather? Do you think that they're going to be good for the job, and are you interested in this type of story within the Star Wars universe? Is this something you'd like to see, and would you like to see more unique stories within both the movies and the games? We'd definitely love to hear all of your thoughts down in the comments below, especially if you're fans of the previous games. On top of that, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. That'll pop up during the outro, and the rest of our links are down in the description too. We have gaming sessions for gaming content, movie and smoking sessions for movie content, CrazyRocky for variety content, and the Try Podcast for our podcast channel. Alright guys, I'll see you all in the next one.
I stay out of my head to the depths of the universe. It's a spell or a chance just to open